Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness history. History in the making. WCW in 2020. Almost 20 years since the last time WCW was in effect. And tonight we have an amazing, amazing episode for you. Tonight we kick off the show with the first ever WCW New Year, New Opportunity Battle Royal. Yes, 6 men in a Battle Royal fighting for an opportunity in which they have not had in their careers before. 6 men who are in this match for various reasons. Some not on TV at all, some with their careers being wasted, and some on TV for the very first time. The winner of this Battle Royal will go on to next week facing Roderick Strong, the former NXT North American Champion, for the WCW United States Championship. And that match starts right now. Why, why is the Undisputed Era coming out? We were, ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to kick off with the New Year, New Opportunity Battle Royal for the #1 contendership for the North American Championship right there. As you can see right there by Roderick Strong. Why exactly is the Undisputed Era coming out here? Well, it looks like we have our answer right here. An impromptu match between Adam Cole and Heath Slater. I do not know how this match came to be, but it looks like this match is going to be kicking off the new era of WCW Nitro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is underway. Is the current and former, actually, NXT champion Adam Cole takes on Heath Slater. This is the very first match, very first segment of the new era of WCW under brand new management, of the brand new ownership. As Adam Cole hits that super kick right there. And speaking of WCW in the new era, the idea is that hopefully WCW, what happened in the past, will not happen again. Hopefully the new ownership has learned from the mistakes of the old ownership, and new and greater things will occur as Adam Cole is taking advantage of Heath Slater in this matchup right here. This match, as Adam Cole right there shows off his cockiness right there, his confidence. A match that I don't believe anybody believes is a legit threat in terms of Heath Slater to Adam Cole. But you can never underestimate a man that has kids. As Adam Cole go for the pinfall. Adam Cole with that German suplex right there. Adam Cole dominating this matchup. He is not afraid to showcase his cockiness because he believes that there's not a man in the world that could touch him on the mic or in the ring, as that drives Heath Slater's head directly into the mat right there. Vicious power driver right there. Adam Cole and the entirety of the Undisputed Era. As Adam Cole drives Heath Slater directly down on his knee. Adam Cole once again showing off. And this might be it, ladies and gentlemen. The last shot right there. Can he get the pinfall off of that? 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole wins the very first match in the new era of WCW. March 26, 2001. That was the day that WCW died. But let's be honest, WCW died a very long time before that. Those old hacks died a very long and slow, painful death. But there's a positive side to the story. January 19th, 2020. Almost 20 years since WCW went out of business. You are looking at the 4 men that are single-handedly in charge of the resurrection of this company. WCW and Nitro are under brand new management and ownership. And unlike those old hags from the past, they're actually smart. You see, they were smart enough to draft the Undisputed Era to Nitro, the most dominant superstars in NXT history. And as you can see by all this gold around our waist, we are the most dominant champions in NXT history as well. We told you that in 2019, the prophecy of the Undisputed Era would be fulfilled, and it happened just like we said. 2020 is no different. Our prophecy is bigger and badder. It's the most important thing to happen to this industry. We will do what those old farts in the 90s couldn't do. We will take WCW to uncharted territory, to brand new heights, and we will put the WWE out of business. The cherry on top is that since the 4 of us are the only men with gold around here, it only makes sense that O'Reilly and Fish are hereby the brand new WCW World Tag Team Champions. That Roderick Strong is now WCW United States Champion, and that Adam Cole, baby, is the guy, the face, the real top dog, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, and that is undisputed. Oh my! Kevin Owens is making his way to the ring, interrupting Adam Cole. Wow, Adam, I was waiting to come out here for so long, specifically to interrupt you, but you kept going on and on and on, and you know, the longer you talked, the dumber you sounded. So at least it made the waiting fun for me. You know, I'm happy you want to take control of WCW and lead the company to historic heights, but I disagree with you on some of the details you mentioned. Specifically, the one where you're going to be the guy to lead the company. And most importantly, that you're going to be heavyweight champion in the process. Now, I will admit that as the last NXT champion, you absolutely deserve to be crowned the new WCW champion. But I was also NXT champion before. Quite frankly, my reign as NXT champion was the most important in the brand's history. And it was certainly better than yours. In all honesty, I know me interrupting you just gave a bunch of guys in the locker room the idea to interrupt me now. So instead of doing that, and one by one coming down here to profess your accolades and desires to beat Adam Cole and become the new World Heavyweight Champion, how about tonight in the main event, we have a 6-pack challenge. Any superstar in the back that was ready to speak their minds, you can save your energy and show up later tonight. And the winner faces Mr. Bay at the Royal Rumble for the WCW Championship. No matter who was in that match, I want you all to know, and especially you, Adam, I will win tonight. I will beat you at the Royal Rumble, and I will become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the WCW New Year, New Battle Royal. New Year, New Opportunity Battle Royal for the number one contendership to Roderick Strong and his WCW United States Championship that he will be awarded due to being the former NXT North American Champion going into the draft. Now, the winner of this match will face Roderick Strong next week for the WCW United States Championship. And the competitors in this match already, as you can see right there, Apollo Crews making his entrance. But already in the ring, Mojo Rawley, Humberto Carrillo, Robert Roode, and Buddy Murphy. And we have one more man left to come out. The original bro, Matt Riddle. Drafted from NXT to WCW Nitro. A man that could easily beat named the favorite in this matchup already. This battle royal is stacked. Robert Roode, Humberto Carrillo, Mojo Rawley, Buddy Murphy, Apollo Crews, and Matt Riddle. Which one of these 6 men will survive and go on to face Buddy Murphy? Face Roderick Strong next week for the WCW United States Championship. All right, 6 men. 6 men, all credible competition for Roderick Strong. Any of these 6 men could put on a phenomenal match with Roderick Strong, a potential match of the night with Roderick Strong next week for the WCW United States Championship. As we see, immediately Apollo Crews eliminates Mojo Rawley. As Robert Roode hits a flapjack right there to Humberto Carrillo. Apollo Crews, a man that has seen very few opportunities during his time in the WWE, but this is WCW. This is a brand new era. This is a brand new opportunity for him. As you see right there, he eliminates Robert Roode. Apollo Crews wasted no time. Not even 1 minute in to this matchup, he eliminates Mojo Rawley and Robert Roode. Robert Roode, a former United States champion, NXT champion over in his days in WWE, a former TNA World Champion, Tag Team Champion. Apollo Crews making slight work of Mojo Rawley and Apollo Crews. As you see Buddy Murphy right there. Bam! Powerbomb to Apollo Crews. Buddy Murphy, a former NXT Tag Team Champion, the best kept secret, formerly best kept secret in the WWE. But I assure you, in WCW, he will no longer be a secret. Humberto Carrillo, a high-flying luchador. All the potential in the world. There's Apollo Crews. You see Apollo Crews trying to eliminate Matt Riddle, but Matt Riddle on the fence right now. Matt Riddle managing to escape. Apollo Crews almost eliminated half of the competitors in this matchup right there. Matt Riddle, arguably the most lethal competitor left in this matchup. As you see Apollo Crews eliminate Matt Riddle, just as I say that. Apollo Crews eliminated Humberto Carrillo. Apollo Crews has eliminated 4 of the 6 men in this matchup. Apollo Crews has been absolutely dominant. Showing right there how strong Apollo Crews is on a mission. New year, new opportunity. This is a new. And Buddy Murphy shockingly eliminates Apollo Crews out of nowhere. Apollo Crews are, without a doubt, the most dominant superstar in this matchup. And Buddy Murphy at the last second manages to eliminate Apollo Crews. So next week it will be Buddy Murphy versus Roderick Strong for the WCW United States Championship. An unbelievable finish to that battle royal. But right now, the man, Becky Lynch, as you can see right there, holding that Raw Women's Championship. I promised WWE Monday Night Raw she will be ascending that Raw Women's Championship back to Monday Night Raw, but she was drafted to WCW as the Raw Women's Champion, and she decided to bring that championship to WCW, but we will not throw that championship in the trash can. You have my word. Well, looky here. The man is on Nitro. You know, being drafted by WCW was bittersweet, to tell you the truth. You see, being Raw Women's Champion was very important to me. I went from being undervalued to making SmackDown Live must-see to being the reason why, for the first time ever, WrestleMania was main evented by women. I changed the landscape of the WWE and the entire industry. But now I have the opportunity to do the same to WCW, a company that went from having a women's division for what felt like maybe 6 weeks to non-existent, to the entire company being a meme, to now being the talk of the business. I know there was a lot of badass women that were drafted to WCW, and I can't wait to be in the ring with all of them. But since I was Raw Women's Champion heading into the draft, it's only right that I have the opportunity at whatever title WCW has to offer. Uh-oh, William Ripley, much like Kevin Owens did to Adam Cole earlier tonight, Rhea Ripley interrupting Becky Lynch, former United King NXT UK champion, women's champion. And as you can see right there with that gold around her waist, she was the NXT women's champion going into the draft, but now she is on Monday Night Raw. And since there is no NXT anymore, maybe, just maybe, she'll keep that title until the end of time. But she's coming out here to confront Becky Lynch, I assume, because these two are not scheduled for a match tonight. Becky, you obviously have some degree of memory loss, because you obviously have forgotten who I am. I am the last NXT Women's Champion there will ever be. And just like you, I went into the draft a champ, and I plan on being champ afterwards. As a matter of fact, I was drafted higher than you. Now, we both have rightful claims to being the women to have the first shot at any championship WCW has to offer. But tell me, Becky, do you remember what happened the last time we were in the ring together? Right before Survivor Series. Well, Rhea, I do remember we had a kick-ass match before Survivor Series. But most importantly, I remember that you did not beat me. As a matter of fact, I didn't beat you either. So I guess we both have something to prove. Unlike the male superstars in our locker room, I actually have some balls. More importantly, I'm really, really impatient. So I'm not going to wait until the Royal Rumble to beat the crap out of you and make history for the brand new WCW. Next week, Rhea Ripley, the man for the new WCW Women's Championship. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. the biggest main event you could wish for this new era of the WCW. We're going to have a six-pack challenge, but the only man we know officially for this match is this man right here, Kevin Owens, who interrupted Adam Cole to open the show and declared not only will he be in this match, but he challenged 5 other men to come out. And the winner of this match will go on to the Royal Rumble, one-on-one with Adam Cole for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Who will be joining Kevin Owens? As you can see right there, he's waiting. He wants to know. He's anxious. Gonna be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly forgot that I drafted Baron Corbin to WCW. I honestly did. I hate. He has to be the only guy in this match. I do not know who the other 4 men in this match are, but he has to be the one guy that I think we can all agree none of us want to see win. We don't want him anyway. I think none of the management or ownership, none of us want to see Baron Corbin represent WCW at all. So if he wins, WCW might go out of business once again. I gotta be honest with you, we just might. Seth freaking Rollins. Known as the Kingslayer, also known as, formerly known as the Monday Night Messiah, but WCW is not on Monday night, so he can't be the Monday Night Messiah. He might be the Nitro Nostradamus. Don't tell him I said that, because he will take that from me. Seth Rollins, former Universal World Champion, former Tag Team, former Intercontinental Champion, former NXT Champion, but he's gone over a change. Personality change, if you will. And it all started on Twitter, where he didn't understand that there's actions and consequences, repercussions for the things that you do and say. And all of that built up over time, and now he's turned his back on the entire wrestling world. And speaking of former tag team champion, this man right here, Roman Reigns, was the former tag team champion along with Seth Rollins, former members of the Shield. Used to call each other brothers, but maybe that just isn't the case anymore. But it can't be the case tonight, because these two, along with 4 other men, are competing for the opportunity to potentially become WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Roman Reigns, the big dog, as you heard earlier, Adam Cole called himself the big dog. He called himself the guy. Those are two things that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns both call themselves. So you gotta believe that maybe that's the reason why these two are out here right now. Now, if you recall, Roman Reigns was not drafted by WCW. However, he was traded to WCW. A big move, a big get for WCW. We did not, we weren't able to draft him because he was drafted before we could take him. But in the end, we did manage to take. Oh my God. Remember when I talked about Roman Reigns being traded to WCW? Well, he wasn't the only person in that trade. Keith Lee was also traded to WCW. Yet another superstar that WCW had big hopes of drafting and making a part of WCW, making a part of the new era, the future of WCW. He has a ton of history with Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era, and hopes to make WCW bask in his glory. And with that, there is one last man. Oh my God! This cannot be. There is no way. There is. The Rated R superstar. Edge is on WCW Nitro. This man has not had a match in what has it been, almost like 6, 7, 8 years, something like that. Man had to retire early because of neck injuries, and now he is on WCW Nitro. Ladies and gentlemen, I am still stunned by what we have just seen, what we are seeing right now. The Rated R superstar Edge is in WCW. He is out of retirement. He has been cleared. And he is in this six-pack challenge. He could potentially win the biggest match in WCW history, and then go on to the Royal Rumble and potentially become the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Let's just think about what we're seeing at the moment. We're seeing Edge and Roman Reigns battle it out in the middle of this ring. We're seeing Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins go at it. We're seeing Baron Corbin and Keith Lee. These are some of the biggest names in the industry today. Some of the best in-ring competitors in the business at this moment. and they all have one goal in common. And that is to become WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And we know Adam Cole is in the back looking at this match very, very closely. Because earlier tonight, Kevin Owens already confronted him, already told him how he feels. But now we know 5 other men basically feel the same way. And just to be clear, just to go over the rules of this match, this 6-pack challenge is elimination. So one by one, each man will be eliminated by pinfall or submission until the final 2 competitors duke it out. And as we saw earlier tonight, the New Year, New Opportunity Battle Royal, Buddy Murphy won and will go on next week to face Roderick Strong for the WCW United States Championship. As you see Kevin Owens right there, he's getting this steel chair. He just hit Seth Rollins. He just laid out Seth Rollins with those steel chairs. He's hitting him again. He's brutalizing Seth Rollins with those steel chairs. This match is no disqualification for anybody wondering why Kevin Owens was not disqualified just there. This match is no disqualification. Anything goes. For all we know, the Undisputed Era could be coming out here at any moment. Keith Lee hits a massive dropkick right there to Roman Reigns. Those two had a big time one-on-one showdown at Survivor Series. But Roman Reigns ended up picking up the victory, but Keith Lee only gets a 1 count as he tried to pin Kevin Owens, tried to eliminate Kevin Owens. Big time enziguri right there by Seth Rollins to Roman Reigns as Baron Corbin lays out Radar Superstar Edge. 2. Baron Corbin only gets a 2 count on Edge. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, former tag team brothers, tag team partners, former tag team champions, with each other. As Keith Lee pins right there, Edge only gets a 2 count. Edge showing a little bit of rust right there. That's Baron Corbin and Keith Lee managing to get two counts on Edge, as Roman Reigns manages to get a 2 count on Seth Rollins. Once again, Edge on a little bit of rust as Kevin Owens manages to catch him at a mid-air. Keith Lee hits that big time spirit bomb on Kevin Owens. 2, 3. Keith Lee eliminates Kevin Owens. And you gotta feel maybe, just maybe, Adam Cole was a little bit relieved that Kevin Owens was just eliminated. But you gotta think, if Keith Lee just eliminated Kevin Owens, that could very well mean Keith Lee is a bigger threat to Adam Cole than Adam Cole thought Kevin Owens was. As we see on the outside right there, Roman Reigns and Edge just went at it. Baron Corbin also eliminated from this matchup. As Keith Lee hits a big time dive right over that top rope onto Seth Rollins. I didn't see who eliminated Baron Corbin, but I was informed that Baron Corbin was eliminated from this matchup. So we only have 4 men left in this match. Keith Lee, Seth Rollins right there in the middle of the ring. Big time pounce right there. Can Keith Lee get the pinfall off of that? 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee eliminates Seth Rollins after he hits that pounce. And Seth Rollins landed directly onto those steel steps, that are laying in the ring right there. Keith Lee hits a release German suplex. Then hits a Hurricanrana right there on Roman Reigns. Keith Lee showing out right now. He's going up to the top. What is he going for? A moonsault. Roman Reigns able to get his knees up though. The Rated R Superstar Edge, one of the final 3 men in this match. Who would have thought the Edge would be back in a wrestling ring? Roman Reigns hitting 3 huge suplexes right there to Edge as Keith Lee hits a back body drop right there to Roman Reigns. One, 2. Keith Lee eliminates Roman Reigns. We are down to our final 2 competitors. Keith Lee and the Rated R Superstar Edge. I cannot stress this enough. Nobody could have ever thought that this would have been the final 2 because nobody thought Edge would have even been in this match. Another belly suplex right there. Keith Lee ground and pound right there to Edge, and you got Keith Lee, not a mean spirited person, but doing that ground and pound is taking something out of the neck of Edge. As Keith Lee goes for a moonsault once again, but just like Roman Reigns, Edge manages to get those knees up. Edge showing that strength right there, managing to get Keith Lee on his shoulders and hits a huge flapjack, showing that that neck is fully repaired, at full strength. Massive one-handed spine buster right there as Keith Lee looking to set up something. Edge managing to reverse that little single blade takedown attempt right there. Execution right there. Can Edge get the pinfall off of that maneuver? Execution. 1. Kick out at 1.5. Keith Lee popping right back up. Keith Lee must be angry. Oh, big spear. 1. Kick out at 1. Keith Lee kicking out of 2. 2 of Edge's top maneuvers, including his finishing maneuver, the spear. We haven't seen Edge perform a spear in such a long time. Keith Lee, 3rd time is the charm. Moonsault. 1, 2. Edge managing to kick out. of that moonsault. Keith Lee on the edge to get up. Going for that Magnum Grizzly, but an edge. Showboating to the crowd. All the confidence in the world. He's showing that he's ready. He's prepared. He wants that title match at the Royal Rumble. Keith Lee might be looking to set up, putting Edge through that table. He's clearing off that announce table. Irish whip right into the edge of that announce table once again. Keith Lee understanding that the only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission, and he cannot win on the outside. Keith Lee with that signature pounce. The same maneuver that he was able to eliminate Seth Rollins with. And he's gone. Spirit bomb. Can he get the pinfall? Can he win? 1, 2. Keith Lee has won the 6-pack challenge. Keith Lee has eliminated the Rated R superstar Edge, and Keith Lee will be heading to the Royal Rumble, where he will go 1-on-1 with Adam Cole for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, I think it is safe to say that tonight we will all bask in his glory. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next episode.